I have 3 different center builds for you to check out. An inside center, a popper with Hoff set shot, Hoff posterizer, and legend rebound chaser, and then a 7-1 center with deep bomber, legend set shot, Hoff limitless. Yes, you heard that right. Drop a like on the video and let's get into it. With pure green windows returning to NBA 2K26, it's going to be more important than ever to find the biggest green window jump shots for your specific build. And NBA 2K Lab has you covered. They have a bunch of free tools you can use that are going to help you elevate your game, but the real thing you want is under this premium section. For just a few dollars a month, you'll get access to the custom jump shot data, the custom jump shot recommender, the custom jump shot practice tool, and in this custom jump shot data, you'll be able to find the biggest green window jump shots with the fastest releases for your specific build. Now, if you are interested in finding the best statistically analyzed jump shot for your specific build in 2K26, use code Joe at checkout for a big discount. I cannot recommend NBA 2K Lab enough. Center builds on NBA 2K26. If you are a center, you should be ecstatic because it's crazy what you can make with no cap breakers. Keep in mind, we'd have no cap breakers making these builds. With the Badge Max plus 1s and 2s that we're going to get into, it's insane what you can make. This first one we're looking at, there's a few different versions of center builds in this video, so definitely you're going to want to watch the whole thing. The first one is an inside center. Now, I'll be honest, I feel like with the Badge Max plus 1 and 2s, you're probably going to want to be looking at poppers this year, unless you're just somebody that really doesn't like to shoot, or you have bad internet or something like that. But we'll look at an inside center real quick so you can see it. But you can, I mean, man, the poppers look insane, and I made a few of them after this inside. But this is 7 foot max wingspan, as I told you on the builder breakdown. The max wingspan on players is now 6 inches above the height, so 7'6" wingspan is the max wingspan on a 7 foot center. You're looking at 90 standing, 87 driving dunk, so that's gold rise up, silver posterizer. 87 pass accuracy for the gold break starter. You know, you gotta be able to throw breaks, and I feel like with no cap breakers, 87 is a good spot to start. Once we get cap breakers, obviously you're gonna see people get up into the, you know, the Hoff break starter, legend break starter range, especially on inside centers. But 87 is a solid starting point for a, you know, a center with no cap breakers. We're also going to get 95 strength. It's at 91 here. I'm just kind of tinkering around, seeing what I could do, but 95 strength for Hoff brick wall. And that 99 rebound, of course, legend rebound chaser, legend box out beast. You don't need strength for box out beast this year. You just need the rebounding rating. But that strength is going to be good, obviously, for the brick wall. So let's just look at this in terms of Badge Max plus 1 and plus 2 badges. So this is where I feel like the popping centers are able to utilize the build specialization and all the Badge Max plus 1 and 2 perks a lot more effectively than the insides. Because here, you're obviously not going to use your build specialization on rebounding because you already have the legend rebounding badges and the 99 rating. So if we just look at it, your tier 2 Badge Max plus 2 could use on posterizer, Hoff posterizer. Your tier 1 plus 2 you could use on rise up. That's going to be legend rise up. Your plus 1s, you could go brick wall for legend brick wall. And then, you know, the other one you could put on dimer, or maybe you could put it on chase down artist, or high flying denier, they call it now. Sorry, I always refer to the old name. But you see what I'm saying? That you start to kind of lose, you know, in terms of those really important badges. It's like pretty much you already have everything you need. You could build specialize your defense maybe and upgrade your paint patroller, your playmaking, maybe do your break starter. I'm not sure. You know, just compare it to the popper, right? This is a 7 foot max wingspan popper, and you could just really utilize the build specialization and the Badge Max plus 1 and 2 so much more effectively. But let's check this out. So 78 three-pointer, that's silver set shot. Right off the bat, you know what I mean? You're going to be able to plus 2 that and get Hoff set shot. That's, I mean, 7 foot max wingspan Hoff set shot. That's looking really nice. You're still going to get the 99 rebound for the legend chaser and the legend box out beast, so that's beautiful. You're going to have the same block rating. You're going to have to sacrifice some strength here and go 91 strength. But you're going to see you can still plus 2 it to legend. It's going to be on the same tier as it was on the inside. Maybe, you know, having a little bit less strength rating. Maybe your screens wouldn't be quite as effective. I'm not really sure how that balance plays out, but you still have the legend brick wall if you plus 2 it. You're still going to have the 87 driving dunk, so you could plus 2 that if you're looking to get that Hoff posterizer. Once we finish this thing in 20 seconds here, watch how we're able to really... I just feel like you can utilize the Badge Max perks much more effectively on a popper, and it becomes much more valuable. There's still some really good things about the inside centers, it looks like, but overall, I'll be honest, if you're a center, you should be really happy with the way it looks. Those Badge Max perks are just so... They can just be used so effectively on center builds in this game, I feel like. So check this out. This is like a popper version of the same, you know, type of, basically the inside, but with a little bit less strength. And you're able to get the 78 3 ball. So if you were to build specialize, let's go with shooting. You could +2 your set shot to Hoff, and then +1 your Deadeye to silver. Hoff set shot, silver Deadeye. Now, obviously, if you're build specializing your shooting, you're going to get 2 shooting cap breakers. So maybe you want to take your 3 ball down by 2 and then apply it there. But then you got to wait until you unlock the cap breakers to use it. But I'm just talking badge maxes, all right? How to utilize them. Badge max +2s. In the tier 1 category, you could use it on brick wall, legend brick wall. In the tier 2 category, use it on posterizer. Now you're looking at Hoff set shot, Hoff posterizer, legend brick wall with silver Deadeye, and you still have a +1 in each category as well. So you can put that on your rise up and have Hoff rise up, or if you want to boost your paint patroller, you know, boost that up to silver, whatever you're looking at, your interceptor, however you want to craft that +1. And then in the tier 2 side, you still got a +1. You could do dimer to Hoff, or your high flying denier to silver, aerial wizard to Hoff. You know, you have options. To me, once you add the fact that now you're going to have Hoff poster, Hoff set shot, legend brick wall, legend rebound chaser, it feels like the build is utilizing those badge max +1 and 2s much more effectively than the inside. I think going with the popper, for me personally, if I'm going to make a big, I think that definitely looks like the move in my opinion. But I feel like those center builds are kind of like more kind of meta-ish center builds. Those are the typical like 7-foot max wingspan type of, but let's see how freaky we could get. This is a 7'1" minimal wingspan. Now there you say, you know, I know some people really love long wingspans. I love long wingspans, but check this out. I just wanted to see, like, can we get freaky? Like, let's get freaky for a second, man. 93 pointer on a 7'1" center. We get deep bomber takeover. Y'all saw it right there on the screen. We get deep bomber takeover on a 7'1" center. And we're going to get 99 rebound as well. So check this out. Like, this gets real crazy, okay? Real crazy. Legend rebounding badges, 93 pointer with deep bomber. Y'all already see the vision in terms of the +2s and the +1s, I'm sure, but I'm gonna break it down in just a second once we finalize these attributes. 91 strength for the gold brick wall. But I'm just tinkering around here trying to like kind of finalize the attributes in terms of what you could do. But my main goal with this wasn't to like kind of lab up this type of, it was just like how freaky can I get? And just like look at what you could do with the badge max +1s and 2s, right? You could build specialize your shooting. Now, if you do that, again, you get 2 cap breakers. So maybe you want to take your 3-pointer down by 2. So then you put those 2 cap breakers in and get the 90, but like off rip, then you're not going to be able to do everything you want. So let's not consider the cap breakers and just talk about the badge maxes like we did on the other build. Check this out. You have legend box out beast and legend rebound chaser. You could +2 your set shot to also have legend set shot, and then use the +1 to your Deadeye to have gold Deadeye. You have the 93 pointer, you have deep bomber as it just flashed on the screen. Now you still have 2 +2s. So you could go +2 to either your rise up or your brick wall to put that to legend. And then in the tier 2 category, you could +2 that limitless range and have Hoff limitless range. So let me recap the shooting badges you would have. 7'1", 93 pointer, deep bomber takeover, legend set shot, Hoff limitless, gold Deadeye. And then you still have +1s to use in tier 1 and tier 2. So you could +1 your posterizer and then +1 something else in the tier 1 category that you want to boost. It is crazy what these center builds look like when you really utilize those badge max +1s and 2s. Inside centers look viable, but to me, you can really utilize those badge max 1s and 2s. If you make a popper, you can utilize it more effectively. But if y'all want to check out the Kevin Durant build with no weaknesses, click that video on the screen right there. It is an insane 6'11" Kevin Durant build.